Hello and welcome to the Big Smoke and Friends podcast. Thank you. Hello, everybody, and everyone's doing well on this Monday in the middle of May. Um, wow, it's crazy. It's weird. It's weird how like time. Sound like a little cliche off the beginning, but it just moves so weirdly. Like sometimes months feel like April. I feel like went by so fucking fast, and May just seems to be just dragging on, man. And I don't know if it's just like the ease of life at the time type deal. Cause like that's something one thing that's weird about time sometimes when like everything's going great and everything's like like smooth and along, and you're kind of like just getting in the groove of just living, I guess, on like a positive note. Time just seems to fly by. But like when you're just like in the fucking trenches, not really enjoying your existence, time just drags. It's like a fucking slow like knife, something. It's like I don't know. It's like getting stabbed like the stomach or something. Like, slowly working its way up or something. I don't know. I was going for like some like weird, gruesome metaphor there, but I think I kind of didn't really fully think it through. But anyway, I hope everyone and their moms had a good Mother's Day. I know I had to. This thing too. Like, I mean, I was grateful in the fact that I got all this time off when my grandparents were here, which is nice, especially since one of them's like not doing that great. And it's cool too. They set out to they accomplished what they set come down here to do, which was buy a house. So congratulations to them. Which is a really nice house, and now we have a pool table in the family now. So I'm like very excited. Um, because I'm gonna take that thing. I don't care. I'll get rid of my fucking little Kurt Cobain table in my dining room right now. I go fuck. I'd rather have a pool table than some fucking little table that looks like I'm gonna kill myself at. Um, but it's weird. I don't know. It's just yeah, it wasn't a bad weekend, so I can't really complain too much. It's just weird, man. I guess when you finally, cause like when my grandparents on my dad's side died, one of them died. I guess they thought I was too young to like handle death at that point, so they were like, it's really no, let's leave him at home. Leave him with the other old people that we know, which were my other grandparents. And then when my grandmother died, or my mom's dad died, it's first time I've ever been to a funeral. First time I've been to a wake. I was like, trying to think, like 13 maybe at the time. Which is just weird, man. And I get it. I don't know if I really processed it that much. And like, and unfortunately, and I'm not. It's not. I'm not trying to be like cold or anything. I just generally didn't know her that well. Like when we were younger, we would go over there occasionally. Um, but I mean, I could probably count the amount of times on one hand I got to go visit them before one of them died. The other one got Alzheimer's, so it's not. I mean, I think the last time I saw her, I don't think she really knew who I was. So, I mean, and that's sad in itself, especially because that's my dad's parents, and I know that was really hard on him, even though it really wasn't particularly, I guess, that hard on me. I guess in a sense I was more worried about my dad than myself, or like had any real like deep feelings about it. So I mean I don't know. I mean like I say, it's just weird having like I guess old age and like death staring at you, having a conversation with you. And nothing to say. It's like I feel like that's kind of harsh thing to say too, but like yeah, you forget about it. You forget that these people can actually die. You know, you always think your family's gonna live forever, basically, or you never have to think about it until you actually have to fucking think about it. But other than that, it was really good to see them too. I mean, I hadn't seen them since like COVID started, so it's always nice to get to see family you haven't seen in a while, especially ones that like you like. Um, but God damn it, allergies. Um, I don't even get Mother's Day either. I think everybody, and I get it, you're supposed to honor the person, half of the reason you're alive. But we all gotta remind ourselves. No one has to be here. I love to remind them of that fact when they're, oh, I'm a disappointment, or oh, you're mad at me. You're like, you know what? You didn't have to fucking deal with this. I didn't have to deal with this. The only reason I'm sitting here trying to struggle my way through life, and doing the best I can most of the time, is because of you. I mean, nothing. And that's I think that's just a reality some people aren't ready to face, and or at least parents in a sense. I always get pissed off when I say it, but I even have a T-shirt that says I don't exist with my consent," which I think is just like the funniest fucking thing. I love when people actually get it and then they're like, "Oh, that's funny." Like it's a joke, man. God damn it. I mean, it's funny because it is true. No one's sitting down here asking to be born. So, which is weird too, because there's like some giant fucking race to fertilize an egg, and you. So I mean, maybe I wanted it in like a cellular level or like a will to survive way. I was just like, I gotta make it. Um, but other than that, maybe that drive is just gone. I don't know. But life's just such a fucking giant crazy mess. So it's no wonder. Like, I mean, I think what was I watching? I laughed way too hard at this joke. I was watching the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and then it's like some interaction. They're like, "Oh, people only live to like they're 50. What's the fucking point of it all?" And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know either." And I'm like, I fucking felt that way too hard. Um, but also, if you need a good like movie, I mean, I'm not trying to like nerd out as much on this one, but like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, pretty fucking good. And the soundtrack, I don't think of all three of them, I think this one's soundtrack is just a little bit weaker, but still all around pretty fucking good. And the movie itself really fucking good. I think the best thing to come out of Marvel in the last like since like the last Spider-Man movie probably. I mean, Ant-Man was all right. And what else has come out? I mean, I don't know, but like everything has been kind of just like I felt like just kind of like meh. But this one, no, I thought it was really good. I was like, okay, cool. I could be into this again, which sucks too because that's like the last one. And I mean, not to give any like spoilers, I guess. Fuck, it's been out for a while now. They did say like Star Lord will come back, and Rocket's got his own fucking team and shit. Yeah, fuck it, I'm spoiling it. I don't give a fuck. You're 8 minutes in and you just got spoiled, bitch. How are you gonna fucking feel about it? Sorry, I just want to talk about it. I got nothing else. I've done nothing today. I'm bored doing a podcast, which is that's probably a bad place to come from doing this, trying to entertain people. But I mean, we're doing it anyway. Um, but I know it's a really good movie, and and sometimes too, like I get like um, I don't know, I get mixed reactions when I tell people I do this. Like I'll go see a movie by myself. I don't care. They're like, oh, you go see a movie by yourself? Oh, that's so sad. Are you lonely? I'm like, the fuck it. And then I was like, oh, good for you. Yeah, yeah. I like movies by myself. Um, but like I want for like, yeah, I guess it is. I mean, it would be nice to go see a movie with a friend or somebody, obviously. But like sometimes it's nice to go home by yourself, especially if it's a movie you're just into. You don't have to like drag some. I mean, I hate dragging people to something they're not interested in. Like just for the sake of having company for it. Like come on. Um, so you can just do this by yourself and not have to make someone waste their time. Like how many people get dragged to like a fucking Marvel movie and they're like, I have no interest in this whatsoever, and they're just sitting there either on their phone or just like sometimes I've heard people sleeping. I've heard, I remember I think remember one time seeing this actually happen. It was like me, my dad, my brother, we all and my mom went to go see Batman v Superman, and I look behind me and my mom's passed out of sleep. It's straight like it's the middle of a fucking fight. Doomsday's fighting Superman, and it's like probably like the loudest it could possibly be in that fucking movie theater. Right, she right there just passed the fuck out. Like nothing is going on. Like she cannot literally hear an alien fighting another monstrosity of an alien to the death, to the death. But yeah, this is great. I mean, that's what happens. You're not interested in it. You don't care. You just don't care. I want to, because also like it's like it's weird thing too. Like, and I 100%, I'm a fucking pro at like losing interest in something and actually falling asleep. And I don't know what it is. Sometimes like this weekend, I mean, I hate to say this, I was with my family a lot. And besides like hanging out with my grandparents I hadn't seen in a while, I mean, I was just interacting with the regular fam. I was falling asleep while people were talking and shit. And I was just sitting on the couch, just in the middle of people having a conversation. I'm just sitting there, just like, I guess, I've fallen asleep while driving before. I've fallen asleep in class. I've fallen asleep. I can fall asleep anywhere, honestly. It's like the greatest skill I have. I can sleep standing up, sitting down, laying down, just leaning on against something, anywhere. I could literally probably just sleep on the fucking hardwood floor if I had to. Like, it's not something I'm not gonna do, basically. Planes, buses, trains, anything. I don't give a fuck where I am. I don't care if there's a tornado outside right next to me. Like I'm gonna sit in a rocking chair in the fucking getting sucked up into nowhere and sent to Oz and just wake up in a fucking flower patch or some shit outside Emerald City. I don't care. I'm asleep. I had a good nap, dude. I remember. I think because usually I take like a nap after like on my break during work, so I'll just go out in my car. Well, I haven't. Sucks too, man. I haven't been able to lately just because of the weather. It's just too hot. It's too warm, man. I'm not gonna sit there and like I don't know, die of heat exhaustion with my windows cracked just to sleep in my car. But anyway, it was like the other day. It was cool enough outside to where I could like sleep in my car. And my one of my managers is driving. He gets there for the day, and he's just like, "Man, dude, I didn't even know he like seen me. I guess I just wake up and there's a car parked to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, somebody got here." And yeah, I go back inside to like go back to work, and they're like, "Dude, Connor, you look like you a goddamn drug addict out there. You just fucking pass the fuck out." And I'm like, I probably do look like that. I'm just sitting there with like my arms folded out, like head up, just like fucking making noise out of my mouth like a goddamn, I don't even know, like a diseased asthmatic whale, or something. So I mean, I don't blame people. I mean, shit, man. If I had like some blankets and pillows in the back of my car or something, people probably think I live in my car. It's okay. They would be looking for needles probably. I don't know. It's just like, I gotta say something too, man. It is so fucking. Like I can get why sometimes like moms complain about cooking dinner and shit too. Like I cook a whole ass family meal in uh with a span of like 4 or 5 hours because I decided to do ribs like a dumbass. Could have done something easy, but I didn't. And I also made a cake. Actually, I made two cakes because one fucking did not work out. Because I took it out too early, and because I made a pineapple upside down cake. I made pineapple upside down mush, which was like half baked, and like there were still parts that were uncooked and shit. And I was like, I mean, it tasted all right, but it's not something I'm gonna serve to people. Like, goddamn, like no, I'm not a goddamn heathen. I have standards. Which was good too, because I actually put like little chunks of pineapple in the second one. Because I didn't have like, because usually when I do a pineapple upside down cake, instead of adding like water to the cake mix, because I'm not doing this shit from scratch. I'm not making yellow cake mix from scratch. Fuck that. I'll use the box. I'm not even ashamed to do it. I'm not ashamed, and you can fight me on it. But anyway, so because you're supposed to add water to it. So then I use pineapple juice, so it's more pineapple-y. And but obviously I fucked up the cake, so I had to didn't have the pineapple juice, and I wasn't gonna buy two more cans of slices because I would use majority of the slices on this big ass fucking cake, and but I just used the juice from those because they're in pineapple juice. Um, but so I'm not gonna buy and waste more, more pineapple basically because you don't use all of them too. And I had enough to make like another. I had enough slices to make like another cake and a little bit of juice in one can. But still, I wasn't gonna buy another couple cans or shit just to waste it basically. I don't like wasting food. Like I really don't. It's just like there's people that do not. I mean, even you can say, oh, starving kids in Africa. There's starving kids in America too. There's starving kids everywhere on Earth. I mean, hunger is like I think one of the biggest problems on Earth still, even in like just giant, somewhat civilized society that we all live in. I mean, seriously. I mean, everywhere on Earth there's kids that don't have like regular sources of food or people that starve to death. Like I don't know, it's just because I work closely with food every day, and I just hate seeing shit go to waste. Because there's always something you can do with it, or like, God damn it, dude, eat it. Like, like fuck, I don't care if you're full, or like save it for later or something. Like, you don't just throw it away. I hate people that like order like this giant meal and just throw it away. There's I'm good. I guess my eyes were bigger than my stomach. I guess. Or like, okay, put it in a box, eat it later. Like it's just, especially when it's like, especially you go to like a nice place or something, or if someone took like serious time and effort to actually make the food for you, and you just barely eat it, that's an insult. And then that's an insult to all the people that don't even have the regular access to food. So, God damn it, people, eat it or save it for later, or give it to your fucking dog or something. I'm just saying, just don't let it go to waste. Don't let it end up in a fucking landfill, rotting away, getting eaten by bugs or fucking pigeons or some shit. You know, I don't know. Yeah, or rats. I fucking hate rats. Even Ratatouille, good movie. I love Ratatouille, but dude, I looked up at like the fucking thing called a Rat King once. And I was like, that is the most horrifying. If I went into like it was like some city worker going down in the sewer or like a subway station, I saw a Rat King just like coming out, like crawling its way out of a corner. I would light the whole fucking place on fire. Like the amount of like fucking rats that are like New York City is like it's more rats than people. I'm pretty sure they're all hiding in little corridors, and I guarantee you there's not one place in New York that isn't somewhat infested with rats or mice or something, some kind of rodent crawling around the walls. I mean, you probably keep your place clean enough and like trash away from your not open and all that shit. You do everything you do, and they're still just crawling around. You don't know the person next to you, or just leave a fucking window open or something, and a rat could crawl in. It's just like, ugh. Especially like at night. Like I remember during COVID, they were saying there was like rat wars and shit because of all the because all the restaurants were closed, so their giant source of food basically was um, cut off. I mean, how many fucking rats and shit are in dumpsters of every fucking New York City restaurant, or like giant strip mall? Like, people that like share dumpsters too. Like, there's always. I mean, when you have large infestations of or large concentrations of trash, you're gonna get fucking bugs, rats, other rodents, anything really. Just people that eat off of the waste of humankind, basically. Um, which is crazy that we even create. I mean, shit. There's literally a couple, probably a couple. I mean, you got like possums, raccoons, rats, probably some birds too, like pigeons and shit. That all just live off of the trash that we make. We basically live symbiotically with each other. We destroy their environment around them. We just keep feeding them, giving them new places to live. So I mean, it's weird, kind of coexistence, really. If there's anything besides like maybe like a dog or a cat, I think like rodents are like the only things that like coexist with humans almost perfectly. even though we want to get rid of them. As soon as we see one, we want to get rid of it. Or like, oh, dude, I remember like someone, I can't remember what podcast I was listening to. They said that like he caught like a rat in one of those like rat trap, like just like in a like a trap, like a mouse trap or something. And he was like high as fuck, so he didn't want to deal with it. So he came back in the morning to like while he was sober to like put it in a trash bag and like take it outside or something. He said it was gone. Like the other rats are like taking his body to eat it basically or something, or like, which is just nuts, fucking nuts, man. Those guys, those fucking. I mean, why am I rant? I've been ranting about rats for a long time now. Just like they're just so like fucked up and like somewhat like intelligent creatures. Even though God, I would wish they were all dead. But I mean, it's a natural course of life. I mean, that's why we had cat. I think is that why we domesticated cats? It was because of because like mice and like other small rodents and stuff to like keep them out of like buildings and castles or whatever the fuck at the time. I think they were like man's first pesticide, really. I guess you could say, or rodent kill. Yeah. Dog. I mean, you could even say the same thing about dogs. I mean, think about that. I mean, how many? Think if we never domesticated dogs. I mean, we probably would have just killed off anything that even looked remotely like a wolf. I mean, or who knows? Maybe I don't know. It'd be weird. It'd be so weird to have live as a species without our little buddy, little four-legged buddy that unconditionally loves you. Because like I don't even think cats really like us. I think we just they tolerate us really. Like they're like they got lazy and that. I mean, who knows? Maybe some dude was just like really friendly to like a tiger or a panther, and he's like, maybe these guys aren't so bad to have around. And then like since then we were fucked, or they just got smaller and lazier. I mean, I don't even know how you domesticate a cat. I mean, how do you get a wolf into like a pug? So I mean, that's life's fucking great mystery right there, honestly. I wonder how many just like different species of like dog that we just turned into like these weird domesticated loyal animals. Um, but yeah, no, that's a weird thing. I mean, people really do make a lot of weird shit. I mean, if you take like one of the most deadliest animals on Earth and just turn it into like the most docile thing on Earth, and then same thing with a cat too, I guess. I mean, think about it. That thing probably could have used to be huge, or like imagine taking like a panther or a tiger and just like boom, they tolerate. They won't eat you on sight. Um, I think some people even thought we could like tame bears because they're somewhat related to like and they're in the canine family somewhat, or like they're like two branches are pretty close to each other, like species wise or something. And I mean, if you look at a bear, sometimes it goes. You could see that it could somewhat look like a dog. Like I think I saw something like fucking stupid. This hasn't been fake, but like a TikTok or something where the guy takes like a what he thought was a puppy home, and it turns out to be it turns out to be a bear. And they're like, I think this is a dog, or like they take a wolf home by accident. Like that's a crazy part too. Imagine finding like a wolf puppy that's just like scared, alone, and hungry, so it's probably not gonna attack you or anything. And then you just like take it home and raise it as your own, and it's a fucking wolf. You just have this giant fucking beast that could kill you at any time it wants wandering around your house. That's probably only, I mean, probably loves you more than it loves anything else on earth. That's crazy. I mean, that's probably just how it happened. You never know. Maybe some little, Native American kid or something just, took a dog one day, lost a little puppy, and took it home, and now we all have dogs. I mean, I don't know. When did we start domesticating dogs? It's probably like way before that. It's probably like ancient civilization type deal. I smoke too. I'm gonna start talking about this kind of shit. Uh, ugh. you know, we have some advice for you two kids too. Which I didn't know this needed to be said. until this weekend. But like, if you say you're not, there for Mother's Day, you're not physically able to be there, so you just call, and you're like, hey, happy Mother's Day, blah 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 blah, stuff like that. Don't do it drunk because they get mad. They get real fucking mad. Um, and they're like still steaming about it the next day. Which is just like, oh god, I just like it's so stupid. And he didn't. My brother, I'm sorry, Grant, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but I'm just talking about it. You're so fucking dumb, dude. You did not even have to say. Literally, if your mom, if you're any parental figure, is on the phone with you and they ask you, "Are you high or are you drunk?" The first thing you say is no. It's no or maybe or yeah. It's just no. It's fucking no. Say no. You have no way of knowing if you're telling the truth or not. Say no, especially if it's something like calling for their birthday or Mother's Day or fucking some other or like Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever. Don't fucking admit to shit because they will just get mad and make everyone else's life shitty. Um, but yeah, no, just don't do that. Don't be dumb. And it's so funny to like the people around you, but it's not funny to them. don't laugh. If you can avoid laughing about it too, I would avoid. I would do that, even though it's pretty fucking funny. I mean, I think I'd be a pretty chill parent. Not gonna lie, as long as you like when you're like older or whatever, as long as you check up on me and just like seem to like give a shit if I keel over or not, I'm happy. You don't have to come every fucking Sunday. You don't have to like I mean, just call. All you gotta do is just show a genuine interest, I guess, in me still sticking around even though you don't need me anymore. I mean, and that's like the mark of like a successful parent too, is like their kids not needing them anymore. You know, like if you can truly say that your kid does not need you, has their own shit going on, it has everything, put together, you don't have to worry about them. Boom, you're a successful parent. I don't care what they do. They don't have to be, Mark Twain Award winner or goddamn Nobel Prize or president or senator or whatever the fuck. Or a doctor or a lawyer, man. As long as they just got their shit together and they can genuinely say, no, mom, dad, I don't need you anymore. And I say that in like the nicest way possible. You have succeeded. You have raised me to be a you know, realized adult. Then boom, job's done. Cool. I'll see you on the holidays. Let me see my grandchildren every once in a while, and we're cool. I'll see you at my funeral. I don't know. I'd either be like I feel like sometimes I feel like I'd be a pretty bad dad. I'd just be so nonchalant about things, or not freak out. Or I'd be like, whatever. Or I'd have like a bad day, and I'd just be like, I don't want to don't deal with you people anymore. I don't know. I mean, that's such a weird thing. Like looking to have a kid. I mean, I get it. I'm only in my 20s, so I'm not like tripping about it. But like, still, it's just like the thought of having a kid right now. It's just like I don't know if I'd be able to do it, and I don't know if I'd be any good at it really. So, and I don't even know, man. I'm single as Pringle right now, so I don't even have to worry about that kind of decision making right now. But I don't know. I can see the benefit, for sure. I would like to be a dad one day. I think, just not right now. Just not right now. I gotta get my own shit together. Maybe like maybe it's kind of fun to like coach a little league team or something. Yeah, like or like be like a football coach for kids. I've seen a lot of dads do that. On a few of those teams, which is cool. I mean, if you've got that much fucking free time, um, I don't know. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. Cool little monotonous, little picket fence life. It's not a bad. It would probably not be bad look on me. So I don't know, but you gotta. I know. I mean, 20 fucking three saying this, but make sure it's with the right person. Make sure it's not, you know. That's all I gotta say, man. Don't do it with anyone you don't think is gonna be like one, a good mom, or two, like good. I mean, like I think you should be married too. I'm a little old fashioned, man. You should provide a nice stable life for that kid, and beat all that fucking Norman Rockwell bullshit if you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't know if you're gonna have a kid, man. You gotta be like ready to put all your bullshit aside to make sure this thing succeeds and it has a good life. You know, no, no other bullshit. You gotta. You really. It's a really selfless act having a kid, I guess. Or like you have to become a very selfless person because nothing else matters after that, right? What are you gonna do after? At least until they're 18 and they gotta go start doing their own shit. You know, I don't know. I'm real deep thinking about this now. But anyway, thank you all for listening. We're at the good old 30-minute mark, so I'll continue on with my existential dread. We're talking about rats. Um, so I'll let you all go. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Thank you all for listening. Hey, to whoever was listening to this podcast in Jordan, I'm glad you're enjoying the show. Uh, I don't see how you got all the way out there, but or if you live there, good for you. Thank you for tell your friends. And Yeah, sorry, Jordan just really. I was looking at the analytics today. Jordan just really fucking threw me off. I was like, people in the Middle East listen to this. Uh, Happy that you do though. So goodbye. I love you all, especially you, dude, and Jordan. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing all right, buddy. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.